Hey everyone, today we're going to talk about a very powerful technique in the conscious manifesting community that's very popular. It's called revision. It's one of the most transformative techniques you can use to shift timelines and circumstances, especially when it comes to relationships with a specific person, or even if you want to break unwanted cycles in your love life and create a more desirable reality you truly want. Revision is a powerful tool, and it was taught by Neville Goddard, who was a pioneer in the manifestation community, and I have spoken about in previous videos. And it's really about the art of mentally revising past events or circumstances to align with your desired outcome. But it's more than just changing a memory. It's actually about altering the entire timeline, circumstances, and patterns tied to that event. This technique allows you to actually erase and replace experiences, which effectively then rewrites your entire reality. Whether you're revising a breakup, an argument with your specific person, or even a recurring cycle, revision empowers you to stop perpetuating unwanted circumstances and affirm a new desired version of events, or rather existing desired version of events. So let me explain this to you guys in more detail. Hello guys, welcome back. My name is Talzi. I am a tarot reader and a spiritual and mindset coach. On this channel, I combine tarot, manifesting techniques, and the universal law of assumption to help you break unconscious patterns, shift outcomes, and get your desired results, specifically in your love life. So whether you're into tarot or conscious manifesting or both, let me explain to you how revision works and how you can actually use this to your advantage to change your circumstances regardless of what is appearing in your outer physical reality, past, present, and potential future. So let's talk about revision and also a little quantum magic. In quantum mechanics, there's the concept of the multiverse or many worlds or multi-world theory. This suggests that there are infinite parallel timelines or realities all existing at once, each of which has its own set of circumstances. Every choice, thought, or belief we hold shifts us to a different timeline. Now, by revising the past, you're actually essentially selecting a reality where the desired outcome has always been true. This isn't just theoretical. Your subconscious mind, which governs 95% of your reality, responds to the story you tell it. Revision is how you reprogram that story and shift into a timeline where your desired reality has always existed. I've spoken previously about focus and quantum mechanics and quantum physics and the fact that wherever our consciousness is, collapses certain results, and therefore whatever has collapsed previously is one possible outcome out of infinite. Now, if we're talking about revising relationships, a breakup, an argument with a specific person, hot and cold behavior, revision can help you change the narrative. Instead of replaying painful memories or reinforcing a negative pattern, you can actually revise it. Firstly, by changing the words they said. If they told you, I don't want to be with you, revise it to, I've always wanted to be with you. Erasing and replacing experiences can also involve reimagining an interaction as if it went perfectly. Feel love, commitment, and harmony as though it has always been that way. Affirm a new reality. Repeat statements like, they have always been loyal, loving, committed to me. Now, some of you have experienced betrayal and some of you have experienced painful cycles in your love life. So whether we're talking about a specific person or just generally, this can help you shift and break negative cycles and prevent you from manifesting incoming relationship dynamics that are unpreferable. With regards to a specific person, you can actually alter past events, present events, and future events by using revision. And it isn't just for specific moments, although you can revise in the moment immediately, but it's also a game changer for breaking undesirable patterns and recurring themes like abandonment, rejection, or unfulfilling relationships. Revision helps you rewrite the story at its core. Here's how. Identify the pattern. For example, if you've always experienced hot and cold behavior in relationships, pinpoint that as a belief or that there's a memory tied to it. Revise the pattern and affirm statements like, I have always had stable, loving, and committed relationships. Replace old assumptions. And guys, I've spoken about assumptions. Often these are unconscious. By training your mind to embrace the new reality and then stop expecting unconsciously a recreation of a negative experience. The key is to tell yourself that the positive outcome or the positive experience has always been true. For example, I have always been treated like a king or a queen. Love has always been amazing for me. This removes the energetic imprint of the past and shifts your identity, the version of you that you're being, of which there are infinite in existence, to someone who naturally experiences loving relationships, committed relationships. Neville Goddard and Joseph Murphy, they both do talk about the subconscious mind, and they do explain that the subconscious mind does not distinguish between real and imagined events or what happened in the past and what is happening now. Whatever you impress upon it through visualization, repetition, thought, emotion becomes your reality. When you revise a past experience, you're impressing your subconscious with a different story. Over time, this story becomes your dominant belief, and then your outer world conforms to match it. So this is where we can actually break habitual, unconscious, negative patterns and experiences. Neville emphasized the importance of the feeling of the wish fulfilled or living in the end. By affirming that it has always been this way, the preferable way, you're selecting a timeline where your desired reality has already and always existed. This eliminates the need to fix anything in the present, because in this new timeline that you're experiencing from that decision, there's nothing to fix. So if your specific person, if we're going to talk about actually specific people and daily, says something to you that upsets you, hurts you, or if we're talking about just generally past experiences, we can look at using certain techniques. For example, end of day review. Neville Goddard talked about this. At the end of your day, revise the day as if it had gone your way. Mentally rewrite moments as if they have happened in the best possible way. Neville talked about feel it real. You don't need to necessarily feel the emotions, but you do need to assume that there was a different version or reality that has collapsed, or things went a certain way contrary to what was not desired. You can also use revision in the moment. For example, if someone says something negative to you, immediately revise it in your mind. Imagine them saying the opposite, something loving and supportive. This way, you're stopping the cycle before it starts, or it reinforces a past negative cycle. When we're talking about manifesting a specific person or your specific person, or wanting them to conform to your desires, for those manifesting in that way, revision is an invaluable tool. If you've experienced heartbreak or disappointment, use revision to rewrite the story. Affirm statements like, they have always been kind, loving, devoted, loyal to me. Our relationship has always been perfect. By training yourself to embody a version of yourself and your specific person that aligns with that story, you're actually aligning with a timeline where the relationship reflects your assumptions and your desires. And that specific person will conform and change their behavior. It's about shifting your identity and expectations, so the external reality naturally conforms. So there you have it. Revision is a powerful tool to shift timelines, transform relationships, and break free from limiting patterns. Even if this does not apply to a specific person, it can be a very powerful tool to release past trauma, past negative experiences that may perpetuate in your present or ongoing reality. You can shift timelines into a reality where you're going to get more desirable results and release any pain or any negative assumptions moving forward. So please do let me know how you feel about this, whether you've ever used revision, and I'd love to hear more from you guys, and I hope that it was helpful. In the meantime, stay in your empowered conscious state, and I'm sending you guys so much love, and I'm looking forward to sharing more with you.